Hello everybody and welcome to my first look video on Farming Simulator 23. I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch edition, but of course you can also get this for mobile devices. So yeah, we're going to get straight into it today. This is the first time I've ever played a mobile game on a Nintendo Switch, so you'll have to bear with me. But yeah, let's first of all take a look at the different maps that are included with this game. So first of all we have Amberstone, which is the USA map, and we also have Newbern. I think it's pronounced Newbern, that I understand is the European map. So we're going to have a look at both today. We're going to start, however, with the Amberstone map. I will just say that quickly, because I am playing on the Switch and importing the video into my PC, the video quality just can't be as high as the PC version, so this is, I believe, as good as it gets, but it's still pretty good. Okay, welcome to Farming Simulator. Would you like to start a short guided tour? This will show you the basics of the game. Well, as I am fairly unfamiliar with mobile games and Switch games, I will go with this. A good decision, especially at the beginning. Everything can be a bit overwhelming. Welcome to your own farm. You are now standing in front of your house, and a lot of work is waiting for you. But before we get into the big machines, you should first know what information you will find on the screen and what the buttons are for. So let's start with a little introduction. Okay, so top left we have the date, well, the month, August. We then have the time. It's currently 8:15 AM. We have our bank account balance, which of course is very important. We do need lots of money to be able to buy fields and machinery. We have the help menu, the map. There is also a mini-map on the left. That's what that little arrow is, the right arrow. We have the shop, the menu. There is the mini-map, which I mentioned. Switch vehicle button, and jump. So that should be enough for now. Now it's time to start working, don't you think? Walk straight ahead to the red column. The number in the red circle shows you how far your goal is from you. Okay, so that's how we walk. I think I've mastered that already. I have done about 9 or 10 minutes just walking around the other map just to figure out the controls, because I am not a console gamer at all. Right, the field in front of you has recently been harvested and is now waiting for the sowing of the next crop. Before you can sow, you need to dig the soil of the field. Now go to the tractor. I will. Let's go to the tractor. Should we go around this side? I think we should do. So, yeah, wonderful. Get in and you can start the next task. Press Y to enter the vehicle. Well, there we go. Before we get started, let's take a look at how to operate a vehicle. So yeah, we can rotate the camera, and this is a good opportunity for me to basically have a look at the machine. Obviously for a mobile game and for a Switch game, this quality is very high. We have the camera zoom, gives you an idea of a better idea of the quality there. You can zoom out. Okay, cabin view. We press R. There we go. So we're in cabin view. To leave cabin, press the same button again, R. You already know how to use the camera. Now you also learn how to operate the vehicle. So yeah, I think I have worked those out. We have the fuel level there, 100%. Now that you know how to drive a vehicle, we can get to work, don't you think? Before you can put new seeds in the ground, the soil must be turned over. For this you can use the cultivator, which is already attached to the tractor. Turn on the machine. Okay, so to turn it on, we have to press R and A. There we go. Once the icon lights up, the equipment is ready for work. Then step on the gas and start working. Just drive straight ahead. Okay. Let's go. Well, we should probably zoom out a bit actually. Get a better view. Let's drive. So we're cultivating a field. There are also workers. You can hire a worker. I think I'll go to first person view. There we go. You're doing well. Keep going. You'll have to drive quite a few rows to cultivate the field. And by the way, no, we're not going to be doing all of this today. This is just a tutorial just to show everybody the starting of the game, and to give everybody an idea of how you actually operate the tractor and stuff. So as you can see, we have just cultivated there. Very nice. And now we need to lift. So there we go. Same button again. Let's just look around. Drive forwards. Okay, back up. Now we can head back down for another pass. Yeah, I can understand why you'd want to do this in third-person view, but I love that you can do it in first-person view as well. So, yeah, once again, get that lowered. And head back down here. So that is cultivation in this game. Right, I've done a bit more, and it's now flashed up with this. You now seem to know how to cultivate a field. There is more work waiting for you. Change vehicles and a helper will work the field for you while we move on to other things. Okay. Now change the vehicle. The next step on the program is sowing. Right, okay. Perfect. This tractor already has a sowing machine attached to it. However, there are no seeds in it. Come on, let's drive to the silo. Okay, let's. And because we are in a different tractor now, it means we can go into first person view and we can have a look at the detailing in here. Yeah, that is good. It reminds me of FS22, which is incredible because that obviously is a PC and console version, and this is the Switch and mobile version. But this is pretty good quality, although I'll leave that to you to determine if you think it is high quality graphics, but I think it is compared to mobile games that I've seen in the past, although I'm sure they've come a long way. I haven't actually followed mobile games for a long time, and I never really did. Okay, so here is the silo. So here you can buy seeds, herbicide and fertilizer at this tank. I guess it wanted me to reverse into there. That would have probably helped. There we go. So to interact with it, press X. We have seeds. So you can see it's taking our money and filling our drill up. The tank of the machine is full. Then you're ready to go. Drive to the cultivated field. Okay. So you can see we've got the beacon showing us where to go over there. I would normally open up the minimap, but because we're in tutorial mode, I think I'm probably getting ahead of myself there. It's not going to let me. So let's just go over here. And if we just do a little bit of seeding, then we can figure out exactly how that's done as well. Good. As you can see, the field in front of you has already been cultivated. On the sowing machine, switch to the next seed. So to do that, it's R and X. So here we go. There we go. You have selected a crop. Good. Then switch on the seeder now to bring it into working position. It looks like it wants us to go for barley because I only pressed it once, but yeah, it won't let me go any further. So we're going with barley. Turn on the machine with R and A. There we go. And I suppose we drive. So yeah, you can see that is putting the crop in. It's changing the field texture. Now if you want me to do a series on this, I'm very happy to do a series on the other map. Yeah, this is just the first video, so we probably won't get started too much with the other map today. I would like to at least have a look at it. You probably already know what's coming next, don't you? That's right, there's so much more waiting for you. Why not leave the rest of the field to the helper? Okay, yes, let's put it on a worker. While the helper continues to sow diligently, change the vehicle. Okay, here we go again. Another field is already waiting for you. There are some last wheat ears that would like to be harvested by you. Now drive to the marked spot. So that's 100 meters away, in that direction over there. So let's get driving. I'm also going to be showing you in this video the store and also the menus, because there are quite a few menus, statistics and all that. You can have a look at all of your information. Yeah, so it looks like the field is almost finished, as it said. It looks like it wants us to also attach to the header over here. I will get better with the controls, by the way. Please detach the trailer from the combine harvester, so press B. There we go. You need to attach the header to harvest the wheat. To do this, you need to turn the combine harvester on and yeah, drive to the trailer. The spot has been marked for you. This is a good thing to do from first person view. So usually I play Farming Simulator with a steering wheel. Equipped with a header, you have everything you need to harvest the wheat. Drive to the marked place to start working. Well, we all know where we're going to, just over here. I hope you're not afraid of heights. You're much higher up in a harvester than in a car. Switch on the combine harvester now. The header will automatically move into working position. So that's R and A. That seems to be the common control for engaging any kind of implement. That looks good. The harvest can begin. Step on the accelerator and start driving. Don't worry, once the combine harvester is in working position, it has a maximum working speed, so you can't go too fast. Let's just back up. I'm going to do this in first person view, it should be much nicer. You can see the crop being fed into the machine. Oh, that's lovely. Your harvest is collected in your combine. You can see the current level at any time. To continue, press A. So you can see the current fill level just there at the bottom left hand corner. Yeah, so also I'll show you the maps, the overview map, mini-map, as soon as the tutorial is over. Right, so I can disengage the header, which probably looks better than just driving with it down. And we can engage it again here. I reckon it'd be quite fun doing a series on the other map. You can see we are dropping a swath of straw. Also, because we have the workers going, our money is decreasing. There are different options that you can adjust, like in FS22, such as if the worker buys fertilizer. It appears I have just pressed a button that I wasn't supposed to press. Getting ahead of myself again. But once we're out of tutorial mode, we'll see what all these things do. The field is harvested. Okay, now you should overload the wheat. Change the vehicle for it. Right, so take this tractor together with the trailer and drive it to the field. Then you can load the already harvested wheat into the trailer. Your destination is already marked for you. Lovely. So it looks like we want to be going behind. That's a shed. There's our combine. Now drive next to the harvester under the unfolding pipe so that the opening is above the trailer. Wait until the trailer is full. You can see the fill amount as a green bar under the wheat symbol. Alright, need to be a bit more careful here. Filling up well. Also, I should point out it seems pretty smooth, the running of this game. Your trailer is now full. You can store the wheat in your silo, but you need money to pay your helpers and to buy new machines later, so it is best to drive to a sales point. Your destination has already been marked. So we're going 370 meters in this direction. can see we do have traffic on the roads. I think I'll stay in third person view so you can see more of the map. Got the BGA just there. Yeah, it's nice to have traffic. I'll have to look more into Nintendo Switch accessories. If you can get a steering wheel or something, then that would improve gameplay even further. Here at the mill, you can sell your wheat. Drive the trailer onto the grid. The trailer will automatically start overloading. So prepare to unload. There we go. And in comes the money. Congratulations, you have just earned your first income. When you open the menu, you can look in prices to see where you can sell your products and at what price. Now return to the farm. The location, naturally, is already set for you. Lovely. Here we are. We're home. Back at the farm. In addition to the silo, you have other storage buildings on your farm where you can store bales and pallets. You can also fill the tank here, which will save you the long trip to the fuel station. Now you're almost there. Drive a little further. So where is this exactly? Behind us. So that's where we can refuel the vehicle. Got all of our different silos everywhere. This seat may be comfortable and the view quite nice, but you shouldn't be sitting here all the time. Get out of the vehicle and continue on foot. Okay, let's exit the vehicle. We now have our chickens. Do you see the chickens in front of you? No, they're to my left. They belong to your farm. If you feed them with grain, they will breed and lay eggs. You can sell eggs or process them in the bakery. Yep, because we now have productions, which is so lovely. Now let's move on. Alright, so there are our chickens. Well, that's our cockerel. There's our hens over there. So this is where the pallets of eggs will appear. Now we move over here to our house. Do you remember? Your journey began here at the house. When you have finished all your tasks, you can go and sleep here and start a new day. At almost any place on the map, you can press the question mark and the appropriate help page will be displayed. There you will find useful information about the functions of the game. Your guided tour ends here. If you need further help, open the menu under help and you'll find explanations for all areas of the game. Good luck and have fun in the world of farming. Okay, so that is the tutorial done and out of the way. So now I can show you things like the minimap. There we go, we've got the minimap just there, which I couldn't open in tutorial mode, but also we do have other things. We have the main menu sort of thing here. We can see all sorts of things such as the weather. We'll start from the top. So there's our weather. You can see every month there. Because it is just 1 day per month, you can see that we do have just a single high and low temperature and weather type for each month that there is here. We then have prices. So just like in the main series, the Farming Simulator FS22, you do have different prices for each crop type. And you can scroll down. We have olives and grapes as well in this game, which is lovely. These are all the different products that we can buy and sell. So lots and lots to go for there. Vehicles. These are the vehicles that we own, so you can see the information about them. Finances. So this is just a full overview of our farm, showing us all of our income and expenses, our total, and our balance. It's all here. Animals, yes, we have the chickens. Well, we have a few chickens, 3. But you can see the food they've got there, just the same as in FS22. And you can read a bit of information about them there to help as well. So you can see which food to give them, for example. We then have productions, which of course is new in the mobile version of the game. It wasn't in the previous mobile version. But yeah, sadly we currently don't have any production sites, but they would be here if we own them. We have statistics, so you can see everything. Amount of bells produced, fuel used, all that interesting stuff. Trees planted, trees cut down, it's all logged in here. So you can get some pretty interesting statistics showing when you've been playing for a long time. Different settings here, we've got timescale. You can actually increase and decrease the timescale. You can go to real time, all the way up to times 90. Interestingly, yeah, the default was times 60. That's quite fast. When we actually get into a Let's Play here, we'll figure out the best timescale. We'll probably even change it from time to time. And then things like interactive zone markers can be turned off and on, that sort of stuff. Traffic, all this. And then you've got the units, which I've already changed. Yeah, it was defaulting to dollars and kilometers and all that sort of stuff. So I've set it to my preferences. And there's the AI workers. So you can tell them to not buy seed. You give them the seed, for example. And then helps and hints, all that sort of stuff there. So that is just a generic overview of the menu, which I thought you'd be interested in seeing. We then have the store. So yeah, loads and loads of machinery here. There really is a lot of stuff. We'll pick one at random. Mowers. So you can see these are the different mowers that we can get. Manure spreaders. But I suppose what most people are going to be interested in are the tractors. So small tractors, we have these. I'm not going to read them all out. I'll just flick through so you can see them. Medium tractors here. Large tractors. It's quite a few. We even have trucks and combines. You actually do get a decent selection of different machines. But then we have, yeah, grape technology here. Olive technology, cotton. If you've played FS22, this will feel familiar to you anyway. But if you've only played the mobile versions of the game, then yeah, I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of new features here. And a lot of new machinery. And finally, to see the entire map, you can see we have all of this. So we're currently on the field status map, so it's showing us what we have in each field. And it does also show us which fields we own. So the ones with a massive plus on them are ones that we don't own. They're available to buy. The ones which are numbered, just here, 1, 2 and 3, we own those. And you can see that we have 2 fields of wheat and 1 field of barley. So if we then go across, essentially, to the next page, we have a map which shows us what each one of those fields is actually doing. So yeah, 2 of them are absolutely empty, because they've been harvested, and 1 of them is growing, for number 1. We then have soil composition, so you can see all 3 of ours need to be ploughed. You can turn these on and off, so you can see the different ones. Everything needs to be fertilised, and currently no weeds. No weeds in there, so that's good, but I suppose there wouldn't be weeds because there's no crop. Next up we have, let me just figure this out, I think I press R, yes, there we go. You can see where all of our vehicles are, so you can actually scroll through them and you can fast travel to them as well. So say I want to go to the Massey Ferguson, click on it, press X, and there we are. So that's really nice and easy and fast. Next up we have points of interest. This is a very handy map to use because then you can see exactly where the different sell points are. And I'm seeing some different icons too, like this one here. Let's just have a look on the left-hand side here. Is that some kind of pressure washer? Car wash. Interesting. Very interesting. It is a pressure washer, there we go. So yeah, it looks like you have to go to a public car wash to clean your machinery. But it's all there. Diesel tank, charging station, biogas plant, all that sort of stuff. Everything you need. Then we have the information about the fields. Now I actually really like having a list of all of the fields on the map, because you can see in a really easy way the size of each field and the cost of each field. So you can go through and you can say, oh, which field is the cheapest? Which one can we actually afford? And instead of having to click on every single one individually, we can just go through here and we can find out. So that's really nice. And you can see our own fields as well. The fields also are quite expensive. There was one which was 833. That one on the far right. Wow. Pretty expensive. These are all things to work towards. And this shows us where and what our active workers are. So AI workers, currently non-active, but they would show up here. So that is an overview of the gameplay on Amberstone, but now we must move on. We must move on to the other map. So what I will do is I'll just go down to... no, that's wrong. I'm still getting used to this. Quick game. We need to go to the other menu. So if we go back to the main menu, I'm keeping this in so you can see the loading time. It's all uncut. I will actually delete that. And we'll open up a new one. So here we go. Newbern. This should be our Let's Play. So if I'm going to do a full series, we'll start with episode 1 next time, but we'll just have a look at the map today, because it would be a shame not to. If you're not familiar with the basics of the game, we recommend taking the guided tour on Amberstone. So we don't even have it on here. It's a good job I started with the other one. So here we are. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible. I don't think it is, but I don't think it's possible to go into any kind of developer mode and fly up into the air to see things from above, like you can on the PC version. So we'll have to look around. Well, we'll have to drive around, I suppose. But you can see what we start off with. We've got our tractor over there, traction trailer. We've got a combine, we've got the drill. Actually, let's just tab through. So there's the combine. We start off with a field ready to harvest. We have the John Deere with the cultivator ready to cultivate, which we actually can get going. Put it on a worker. And off it goes. So that's already starting to consume our money. And, oh yeah, we've probably, as I mentioned before, we've probably still got the option selected where it's buying diesel. We want it to consume the diesel that's actually in the tractor currently. So, also, yeah, hopefully my sound volumes are okay. Please do let me know. I did do a sound test. It sounded alright. Yeah, so worker refill on. That really wants to be off, I think. Yeah, we'll set these all to off. Or cow barn, actually, for that one. So, yeah, also, actually, we do have this tractor ready to drill, but we'll leave that until the first episode. We'll go through. So we actually do have a number of machines that we start off with. That's pretty decent. You can tab back as well. Just showing you the detail. We have 100% fuel. But anyway, yeah, there's the mini-map. But the full map is just here. So we start with, again, 3 fields, 1, 2 and 3. As we already know, we have a cultivated field, which is ready to drill. We have a field which is ready to cultivate. And we have a field which is ready to harvest. I don't know why that's not showing up actually. Shouldn't that be showing up as ready to harvest? We do have a combine next to field number 1. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, as I was showing you the map itself, you can see this is what it looks like. I don't think they're gigantic maps, but they're certainly absolutely packed full of different places of interest. Shall we tour them? Shall we tour these different places? If I detach this trailer, then we can set off. So if I open the mini-map, then I sort of know where to go roughly. We'll leave that tractor going. Yeah, so if I turn left, and then turn right, and try not to crash into anyone, then we can have a quick drive around on this road. If we just stick on the road, see the different fields that are ready to buy. Oh, I've missed something. Rinder Farm. You can buy this building here. Okay. Now obviously, all these places are marked. We can also see the information. So cows, yeah, it's cow place. If I jump out, then we can spin round. Oh yeah, we can jump. I haven't shown you the jumping. There we go. Jump for joy! Hooray! Yeah, so if you press X, buy the cow barn for 254. Yeah, not something we can do yet, but maybe one day. Let's jump. Hooray! Yeah, so as you could see there, we could set it so that the worker takes the manure from the cowshed, if we own it, and it will spread it on the field. So can we interact with any of these doors? Can we actually go through them? Don't think so. But as I said, we can jump. So we should just see the cows here anyway, if we were to own this and put cows in here. Anyway, continuing on with our little tour. I'll keep showing you the minimap. And having £100,000 to start with and several machines, I think it's quite generous. But at the same time, we're going to need it. That must be the grape processing factory just there. And is that a milk place? Another sell point. Right, so I think we are actually at the end of the map just there. Yep, that is the edge of the map. So if we just go back out, you can see how they've disguised the map boundary. I always do the things you're not supposed to do. Figure out how to get out of the map. Yeah, so they've done that. It's done in quite a nice way though, because you can see they've put a bend on the road. So it's not just like falling off a cliff. You can't just see the edge of the map. It's nicely disguised. We'll now head up here. And we've got some rivers, which is always nice. There's a field on our right, which has some weeds in it. There's our John Deere again. So the gameplay basically is the same as FS22. it really seems to me like this is FS22 on a portable device. Looks like we have the town down there. But we'll go up here first. Various different buildings. I think actually that is the main dealership to buy the machinery from. People's houses. Down here we have fuel and the car wash, so that's where we're going to get the pressure washer. Actually, I don't know how that would. What would it look like? What would it look like to use the pressure washer on this game? Let's have a look. Do you just press a button and it says you're all done, or can you actually do it yourself? Let's have a look. Okay, so it is cleaning it itself. Yeah, it's done it. There was like a mist that came up. But at least you can clean them. What's up here? Yeah, I said the maps weren't that big, but actually I think they do feel quite big. The mini-map makes it look quite small. So this is the animal dealership. This is where we can come to buy the cows or whatever for our different animal barns. And I suppose that is another end of the map over there. We're now up here with there. So actually no, it does. It drops back down to here. There's a lot to see. I'll just time-lapse doing a full lap over here so you can see. I think I will actually start a new save game next time. I've spent quite a bit of time just driving around, consuming fuel, and more importantly, wasting time, because it was set to time 60. So yeah, I think there'll be a new series starting very, very soon on here. So stay tuned for that. Obviously it might not be everybody's type of Let's Play, because it is obviously not the main series, but I think it'd be a shame not to do a Let's Play on this map. It's new, and yeah, it's a new game, so let's do it. Anyway, yeah, I think this is a good place to finish. Oh no, actually a good place to finish would be to see what happens if you drive the tractor into the water. I'm intrigued to know, would it just automatically reset? I think it'll reset. I think it'll spawn you back on the road, but I really don't know, because there is plenty of water on this map. So much that I've lost it. Here we go. Right, what's it gonna do? Oh, there's an invisible barrier. Giants have thought of everything. They must have seen me coming. I'm not even going to attempt to try and get around it because I don't think it'll be possible. But that is interesting. Anyway, yes, that is a very brief summary overview of FS23. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and there should be more coming in the near future. Until then though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.